Imagine a secret code and there are 1000 ways to decode it. Today we are going to crack it. We are solving the Decode Ways problem. In this problem we are given a string and we have to find the number of ways in which the cipher can be made. In the string, the 1 represent as A, 2 represent as B, and so on. 26 represent as Z. So if I took an example of 11106, then it can form as 1, 1, 10 and 6, which is AAZF. It can also be formed as 11, 10 and 6, KGF. But we cannot say like 11106 because 06 is invalid but 6 is valid, so we have taken 6 here. Now let's solve this step by step using our 3 golden rules of dynamic programming. Step 1. Represent the number in terms of index. As we know, we are given a string and we can iterate the string like the array. So our helper function will be the int of f int I comma the string s, and here we return the f of 0, like we start from the 0 index and thus s. Step 2. Try all possibilities. As we know, the maximum number can be 26, so we can take the two cases in this. The case 1 will be take one digit. A single digit must not be 0 because 0 is not a valid string. So if we write the code for that, then it will be s of I equal to 0, then we simply return 0 since we didn't find any valid combination for that. And if it's valid, we move forward. So that will be ways equal to f of I plus 1. Since we have taken one value, so we move one index. And here we take ways equal to 0. Now moving to case 2, that will be take two digits. As we know that the maximum is 26 and the minimum two digit value will be 10. So we check the number between 10 to 26. So if I write the code for that, first we have to convert the string to number. So for that we will use the s of I minus the 0 string into 10 plus s of I plus 1 minus 0. Now we check if s of this condition will be greater than 10, greater than and equal to 10, and the same condition, let me copy and paste this condition, is less than equal to 26. And since we are doing I plus 1, so we also have to check that the array will not be comes out of bound. So we will add one more condition, that will be I plus 1 less than n, and then we take the base plus equal to f of I plus 2, since we have taken two digits in that. And in last we simply return the ways, and this is called as the step 3, which is combine the results. In this we have simply added all possibilities, the valid possibilities. Let's write the base case. In this we have already written the one base case, so the second base case will be if I equal to the n, means we reach to the end of string, so we simply return 1, as this is the base case when we successfully decoded the entire string. So let's run this code. As you can see, we have successfully compiled this program, and its time complexity will be bigger of 2 to the power n, which is exponential, because at every index we explore two choices, and space complexity is bigger of n. Now let's try to optimize this solution with the memorization technique. So in memorization, the changes are simple. First we take a vector of int and we present dp, in which we take all n to the minus 1 initialize, and we pass it to the recursive function, and here we take that, and here we simply check if the dp of I is not equal to -1, then we simply return the element present in that. And here, instead of returning it, we simply store the result in the dp of I, and in this we also have to pass the dp array, otherwise it will give error. So let's run this code. As you can see, we have successfully compiled this program, and its time complexity is big of n. Space complexity is the recursion stack and plus the dp array. So it will be big of n. With just one extra array, we reduced exponential time to linear. That's the power of dynamic programming. Full source code in the description. Thanks for your patience.